we have to do some shuffling for you. Welcome to your tarot story today, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's get out the messages. So we have the Mermaid Tarot. This is my favorite to start off with for initial messages. For your reading, please, Libra sign, the sign of harmony, beauty, Venus. You might want to remember Venus right now too, Libras. I feel like that could be the artistic root of your life right now. I'm going to get this one. Ace of Cups. Okay, new love coming in. I feel like you're ready for it. You've been examining your feelings there. What's the co-card to that? Queen of Cups, upright. Queen of Cups has psychic ability. She's very in tune. She's even in touch with her own emotions. Very much like a person who can be admired by family because this is the person with foresight in the family, okay? They have a tough skin. Nobody pushes around the Queen of Cups. Very, very honest too with their own feelings. They're getting to the ham and the meat of where that stands. Okay, if you're a single too, you could be really intuitive at this time. It's covering her third eye, but I feel like the connection is there because it's so powerful. Queen of Cups is Cancer. All right, what's the message for her? If we could give her a divine message of love, we have the Four of Pentacles and it was sideways, just like this. Learn to release certain emotions. If you need to have a good cry, let the water fall. There's a song by TLC, very famous. T-Baw's Left Eye and Chili. I don't know if you guys remember that band, beautiful band of three women. Don't go chasing the waterfall because you're not a chaser. There is a runner that is near the Queen of Cups who's not very in touch with their emotions. Sentiently, I feel like this Queen of Cups is just holding on to what's precious, maybe even hear memories, looking back at the camera roll, but it doesn't make this person stay stagnant. I feel like she has movement to her. It's just tougher on some days is what I feel for the Queen of Cups. What's the challenge for her? What's the challenge maybe emotionally, let's ask? We got two cards, Queen of Pentacles. It's upright. So this is maybe what this Queen of Cups has planned through the week is stay strong, stay able is what I hear here, stay capable. But there's also some things that this person just wants to go out and chase. They want to have maybe joy again or feel a new relationship. Page of Pentacles could be starting out as a very base point to feel something brand new. She's coming to that. The road is leading there. It's about dealing with emotions, releasing it first. And for some of us, we've already released it. We're just going through the very, very vast part of the healing. It's a big part of healing your heart in the right places. Nurturing and self-care would continue today. Queen of Pentacles is being at home, staying cuddled up, making yourself a nice meal, doing the things that are nice for yourself. And I feel like that's what's being called in. Remember your power, remember your worth too, as the Queen of Cups. It's a beautiful one. I'm just going to put it up in the viewfinder. It's also a person reaching, wanting to reach the Queen of Cups maybe for advice. I feel an outsider that wants to come in and just give this person a huge ass hug. Queen of Cups. Who's the connector person to the Queen of Cups? Five of Wands sideways, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be fire signs immediately. When you look at a card like this, the Five of Wands, though, it's also about competition, okay? It's conflict, competition. There could be change because it's a 5. There's change happening in our life. There could be new modes of, hey, a chapter's coming and I got to deal with it. It's coming in really fast for me and I don't know if I can even handle it. So the Five of Wands could be that swift change. If you look too, they're all holding the wands in a very stancy pattern. All 5 of the guys here in the photo, but there's change in the air. And she's dealing with that today because there's a part of things that are being held on to in the Four of Pentacles. If this is not your story, you could actually be in the releasing of the Four of Pentacles too. It's just showing you the emotions of a story somebody could have gone through in the last few days. Queen of Pentacles is the answer. This is the advice, is pour that all back into yourself. Again, self-worth, self-love. If you got to go watch a couple Netflix documentaries and just eat up, spoil yourself, that would be a good day to do it today too. Let's see what the change is all about. There's change and conflict that maybe is leaving this person's life, the Five of Wands, okay? Or they're suitors. That's also another meaning of the Five of Wands. Why is this Queen of Cups dealing with so much change? Let's ask that. Hierophant, looking for a commitment. Also, they want to be in a marriage or they want to be in a committal relationship. Hierophant is Taurus, so there could be a Taurus of concern or you're dealing with one. I feel like the Taurus really does love you. If there's a Tauran in the story, I'm getting a message about that. The Taurus is very much wanting to be a part of your life or be included in what you're doing. The Queen of Cups really wants something committal, okay, and secure because the future planning is also there. So commitment energy is huge for a Libra because we are the sign of love. We're the sign of Venus. We feel it more than other people, right? If you want to put it in that context. But the Queen of Cups is just looking for something dear. And maybe even here, that commitment is important. Okay, you got to address it in readings. You can't bypass cards. You can't look at this card and not think of marriage because it is a very committal card. Could that person be near? Let's ask that. And if we're allowed to know, angels and guides, are we allowed to know that that person is coming up? Are they coming up here? You know what I'm seeing? I'm channeling and I see like when people put a plate at a restaurant and they say, meal's up, you know, when they yell that and they say, the meal's up or the order's up. I feel like that's the message I was getting. So it's being prepared to be put on that hot surface. The Magician. Somebody's already manifesting this Libra romantically, friendship-wise, although they don't like the friend zone. This person doesn't like to be Libra's friend. Could be a Gemini or Virgo incoming. I also see here some water because the Ace of Cups is Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio. And then she's also Scorpio herself, Queen of Cups. Okay. Show me the star card. Show me the star card. What's going on here with the Queen of Cups daily? Knight of Cups. This person's really romantic in their heart space. They are looking for love. Sometimes it's tougher because they go into a hermit. All right. But overall, when this person closes the door at night, they really are looking for a counterpart. And that's soulmate energy for me. Knight of Cups is really watery, based in water too. And that's where this person's at today. All right. For this story and for this alternate, the Queen of Cups has been romantic for a long time. Okay. Could be single for a while too. I'd say for up to like 2-3 years. Is this swift change coming in the form of a divine masculine? 3 of Cups. It was sideways, which is, for me, it's a little eerie to see the 3 of Cups sideways because when it's upright, you know that either someone's planning on it or they daydream of this, they want to put it in motion, but the 3 of Cups was sideways. So it's deliberating maybe a reunion with somebody, okay, or maybe like closing it some days and saying, nah, it's just not worth it. Dating's not worth it. 3 of Cups, I'm gonna self-care. That's what I'm gonna do in the Queen of Cups. Take care of myself and also get grounded. So maybe she's decided to take a little break. 4 of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. That's still a lot of pentacles, you know, going toward her. There are some days where we do a lot more self-care and return to this person. So it could definitely be you coming to the point where you need someone to equally match you vibrationally. They need to be awakened or we can't have a conversation that's worthy of my time. It needs to be with the right person. Okay, I can't waste my time on someone who does not do the inner work or they don't work on themselves. So the 3 of Cups is sideways. Let me get a card on that. I feel something particular, but I'm just not going to speak on it yet. I want to wait. There you go. Confirmed. 5 of Pentacles. We feel some days that it's a losing game. It could be really hard to put yourself out there and nobody's reciprocal. 5 of Pentacles is new. Okay. And it doesn't have to be you in the 5 of Pentacles. It could be someone else acting like this around you who clams up, they close up, they don't want to talk about things. They can be very introverted is another way to explain the 5 of Pentacles. So that doesn't even have to be you. You can be the 3 of Cups sideways. You can be the Queen of Cups too. Ace of Wands. I told you guys, this is a card that I would say was the card of the week. The Ace of Wands is you planning on a new beginning with a person that's equally yoked. It even looks like a yoke in the Ace of Wands, that center piece. There's something that you want to experience that's magical, romantic. You do want the 3 of Cups in the upright. And I think that's why it was a message sideways, because there's some people here that are just not ready for you yet. They're not awakened to what I guess they're going to be matched with. Like your energy is just too powerful for this person. That's what I feel is like there's not a vibe match. You're waiting until this Three of Cups can actually be something that grabs your attention, that makes you feel passionate again. And it's coming in sideways. So there's a message about that. Maybe the people you're meeting are just not the right people. Okay, they have to be equally yoked, even in the Ace of Wands, have the same vision and be a visionary just like yourself. So this one's like too deep maybe, but that's why we have to do these readings. It's really important to get the new messages out and not redundant messages. Five of Cups. It is about regret from another person. I think this is outside. The reason why it's outside is because there's a lot of self-care focus on maybe the Divine Feminine's actions today, because she's appearing as two queens. Someone has regret because of your new beginning. Your new beginning may have triggered theirs. So they could be on an awakening path on some version. If they're not highly spiritual, because there's a lot of these people out there, a lot that haven't been awakened. They don't want to do the work. This person actually sees your value and it is too late. Okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's too late because you already started the process with the Ace of Wands. There are some individuals that are very close to you that love you in the Three of Cups. They could be feminine energies around you or best friends. And I also see that too. I looked down and the Hierophant was looking down on those girls. So that's a message as well on the table, on the table. All right, last and final likely outcome for the alternate. Queen of Wands, upright. I think you're choosing you. You're going to choose to work on yourself a little bit deeper, maybe even see visions here in your dream, document more, journal more. Do I think there's a person coming from after that atmosphere? I think you are going to hear from past people too. Five of Cups is regret. There's solace in the air. Okay, so somebody wants to express that, but there's shame to it too. There's a lot of shame to a process here that was done to you. There's been a graduation. Look at all the queens that showed up. It's queens all across the board. And I'm going to do something nice at the end here for you. Queens all across the board. It's all feminine energy, even if you're a masculine and you're like, I vibe with this reading. The queens here show strength, fortitude, prosperity coming in because this is the prosperity queen. And it's building the perfect person. Perfect imperfections, but still working on it. And I think this reading is saying you've done the work. Are you checking out people that are doing the same? Okay. And some people are going to say today's was too deep. Your reading was too deep for me. But I see that the progression of the three queens are showing that you've escalated here. You've escalated in emotions, Queen of Cups. You've escalated with having fire, okay, and passion, building yourself up again with confidence. And we've escalated to the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, where our money's up and we're doing really well. We're focused. We come home late, yeah, and we're tired, but things are working. Three queens, you might want to write down who you saw here today, okay? Let's get some adjectives for that likely outcome, which was the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Oop. I'm going to take the first three. There was a lot that flipped, and I just held it. A lot that flipped. Patience, prepare, request. I'll tell you about this card. Request is that you request the presence of people that are good around you, that are prosperous, that share in your same vision, and also like they're compatible. That could be a request that you have specially coming in today, or somebody needs you. That would be Queen of Pentacles. Funny that it fell on her. Okay, funny that it fell on her on the table. It's also a message of you redeeming yourself, maybe through a process here of a lot of hard work and a lot of dark night of the soul. That's what that tells me. So someone could be requesting maybe your advice or like your sage presence. They could really need you at this time. Could be family or a get together with family. And we see here that you're preparing. The second oracle card is preparing in a single effort for something big. There's a life shift that's happening in this egg. And eggs are the beginning of life, right? We had a lot of inferences towards yoke, and yoke. Ace of Wands. New beginnings, new processes. Trust the process too of where it's going to. And that's hard Do you know how hard that is to trust a process you haven't seen? So this is definitely some meaning today. Two versions of the yoke. The beginning of your new life too is what I get. Some of you, maybe amidst planning it, are just awaiting these moments to show you something special. Or you could be anticipating these moments to be great. And Ace of Wands is a new beginning that obviously like you've chosen, but you're also choosing yourself at the same time. And I think it's people who vibe with you too. There's something here about your like tribe, people who see the same vision. They could request even sage advice from you. And that's the request card. I'll go in deep with that on the bottom of this video with just a slight few sentences too. We have patience, and that was the last card. Patience for the process. Some days are really, really rough, and some days are amazing. The amazing ones are, I've experienced this on the journey too. I want to share. A few days are going to be questionable. You're not going to feel right in your socks, or it's not going to feel like a boost of energy. But I feel like the shining through days are the ones where you're the most strong, with patience at the very end. A lot of water being poured from the sky in step motions. If you see there, there's like a little bit of steps. It goes down and then it pours all the way into the egg. I think you're giving yourself back that treatment of which you deserved long, long ago. I don't know if that's going to fully resonate due to the fact that you could have already been healed for a long time here. But it's going back into self, and you're being the person that people are going to get attracted to, want to be involved with, because you have something special to share. And I think you had to go through those dark moments to be able to express this in the future, if that makes any sense. This was the alternate. You have beautiful cards here. Patience, prepare, request were your little oracle cards. And I will put these actually at the very beginning of the video because maybe you need to see them the way that they are on the table today. I'll be back with a future video. I'm just going to come back after some drinks and food, and I will be with you very shortly.